Every so often in sports, something happens that just changes everything. We are witnessing one of those moments right now, a moment that literally redefines what an athlete's career can even be. So let's get into it.
Okay, I want to start with just one thing. A number. Just Okay, I want to start with just one thing. A number. Just
So, what is that number? Well, it represents something absolutely staggering in the world of professional basketball. We're talking about a record-extending 22nd consecutive NBA All-Star selection. Just incredible. All right, so let's break this down. First up, a record extended. And honestly, unprecedented is the only word for it. Think about this. At 39 years old, the Los Angeles Laker LeBron James has just been named an All-Star. Yet again. And when you dig into the details of this record, it gets even crazier. I mean, it's his 22nd selection overall. That's an NBA record. It's also his 22nd in a row, also a record. But here's the kicker for me. This wasn't some fan vote, a Lifetime Achievement Award. Nope. The league's coaches picked him. And he's doing all of this while being the oldest player in the entire league. It's just, wow. Okay, let's move on to the next part. The man behind the numbers. Because, the stats are mind-bending, for sure. But what really makes this moment so powerful is the human side of it, how everyone is reacting to this insane achievement. So, when LeBron himself was asked about it, you know what he said? His response wasn't about ego or breaking records, it was pure humility. He said it was super humbling and gave mad respect to the coaches. You can tell he genuinely sees it as a reward for all the hard work he puts in, and that this kind of recognition, it still means the world to him. And then you have this perspective from JJ Redick, which I think just nails it. He frames it perfectly. He said he's basically had a 20-plus year prime. Just let that sink in. He's not talking about a great final act or a player hanging on. He's saying the prime never stopped. As he put it, this is totally unheard of, uncharted territory. And this right here, this just shows you the level of respect he has from his peers. I mean, this is Luka Doncic, a massive superstar in his own right. And he's just saying, of course he deserves it. It's incredible to share the floor with him. That's not just lip service. That's real, genuine awe coming from one of the best players on the planet today. All right, so next up, let's look at the bigger picture with the 2026 All-Star field. See, to really understand what's happening, you have to look at the whole context. Because while LeBron's making headlines, he's not the only story here. I mean, he's joined by other living legends. Take Kevin Durant, for example. This is his 16th All-Star selection. That moves him into 4th place on the all-time list. He just passed guys like Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. We are talking about the absolute gods of the game here. Now, when you look at the full list of reserves for both the East and the West, you see this really cool mix. You've got your established veterans, right? But then you see all those little asterisks next to some of the names. And those are the first-timers. And that's really the key takeaway here, this amazing contrast. You've got this one legend just completely rewriting the rules for a career, and at the very same time, a whole new generation is bursting onto the scene. 6 players are getting their first ever All-Star nod. I mean, that's a dream come true for those guys. And hey, if you thought that was a lot of change, get this. The All-Star game itself is getting a massive shakeup this year. They are completely ditching the traditional East versus West format that we've seen for, well, forever. So, here's how the new format is going to work. It's a US versus the world theme, which sounds pretty cool. All 24 players get split into 3 teams of 8. You'll have 2 American teams and 1 team of international players. And then, they'll play a little mini-tournament to see who the champion is. It's a totally fresh way to showcase all this incredible talent.
All right, final part, the Uncharted Prime. So let's circle back and tie this all together. What does this all really mean? For sports, for our whole idea of what an athlete's career is supposed to look like?
Well, for one thing, it means we literally have to invent new ways to describe what we're seeing. This idea of an uncharted prime, right? An elite, all-star level of play that goes on for more than 2 decades. It shatters all the traditional timelines we've always just accepted for athletes. So you see, this isn't just another number you file away in a record book. It's a whole new benchmark. It completely changes the conversation about what's possible, about longevity, about dedication, and what it really takes to stay at the absolute peak of your game for that long. And all of this leaves us with one last really fascinating question to think about. When a player like LeBron James makes a 20-year prime the new standard, what in the world is left for anyone to break?